Okay, so follow your bliss. Follow Your Bliss is a well-written teaching. It's commonly taught, and it's a wonderful aspect of life. Okay, so in the video, I'm going to go over the real teachings of Follow Your Bliss. All right, and again, like Let Go or Ascension or many of the other teachings that are out there by the charlatan or student teachers who are claiming to be masters or great awakened ones who are not. Uh, Follow Your Bliss is another one of those half truths. Now, in Rebel, the Unspiritual Leashing, I get into half truths and the poison of half truths. Okay. So, Follow Your Bliss. Follow Your Bliss is like one of the most beautiful aspects of life. It is also one of the most poisonous aspects of life if you get it wrong. I wrote many years ago on a post on Twitter and on Facebook. I said, "What are you on, spiritual coke?" Oh, yeah, man, this is just great. I'm just blissed out. No, you're like a happy joy amoeba just floating through the planet like goo or gummy bears that have been melted in the sun. And you're just like, oh, yeah. I mean, you're just a total human being jellyfish in the mind and in the actions of life when you have that mindset. Okay. That's the negative. That's the negative. Third time. That's the negative. Okay. We'll get into the positive. We're going to end this Follow Your Bliss video on the end. So follow your bliss. When you first get on the path, you feel all this energetics, all this meditation. You see life in a new. You meet new people. They have wonderful stories, and it's a very good feel good thing. You have these beautiful dreams, visions. Your heart opens up, and you start communicating, and you start feeling this spark of aliveness. Is just like wow, and you get into it. But one of the major misteachings of Follow Your Bliss is that, I've said it before, I'll say it again, and I'll say it always. Neither the left nor the right, but boom, centered presence here, okay? That's out of the middle way, okay? So when you get into bliss, what occurs is you get like dreamy. It's just like you went to a party and you just gobbled down a bunch of drugs. You just been pounding the booze and you just been laughing and you're just going crazy and silly, but you do it all over the place. So the reference of what are you on, coke? What are you on, drugs? Because you're just losing it. You're lopsiding. Again, with the lopsided thing, okay? Gotta be very careful of that. So when people say follow your bliss, what they're really talking about, what I write about is, feels good, it is good, okay? Now I'm gonna get to that throughout this video. So, again, the half-truth, charlatans, life coaches, wannabe teachers, who are all out there playing like they're rock stars or sports stars or TV movie stars, this is not meditation. This is not the spiritual path. This is not how it is done. Okay? Wrong point of reference. So, as they share this Follow Your Bliss, what occurs is that you have this explosion of beautiful, joyous feelings, happy feelings, and maybe you've never experienced them before in life, and you chase them. Okay? Now, when I first went through it 17, 18 years ago, people all around me said, man, you're high as a kite. I wasn't. I'm a big advocate of say no to drugs. I'm never been my scene, never going to be my scene, whatever. I get criticized because I smoke cigars, I smoke a tobacco pipe, I love great beer a few times a month, but that's it, okay? But drugs, no. So you start acting like you're on drugs because you're so happy and you're fake, right? But the thing is you're imbalanced, okay? You're imbalanced. So we'll get to the right thing. So when people talk about follow your bliss, it leads again to an escapism. An escapism. You detach from basic, solid, right here, right now reality. Life is all aspects, okay? And in real Zen, you don't swing the pendulum. Boom, keep it there. Now, I'm challenging not swinging the pendulum in Zen and saying, no, we can be that, but we can also express our feelings beautifully. But the core is you stay in a very, boom, present, centered, awakened moment. So follow your bliss. What happens when people teach this thing is people just get goofy as all madness, okay? But they're happy. So that's got to be a good thing, right? Happiness is a good thing. Okay, in real meditation, swinging your emotions right or left, left or right, however it may be, is coming out of present moment or coming out of center. Now, again, I'm challenging that in this generation, that we can be natural, beautiful, wonderful human beings, and we don't have to hold this meditative trance state position. Okay? But that's what I'm doing. 20 years on the journey, 5 amazing teachers, 10,000 hours of plus of real practice, plus all the stuff that goes with it. Okay? And I'm an authentic meditation master, so I can play with it. You shouldn't play with it. Okay? So follow your bliss. What happens is you're going to go nuts. You're going to appear to go nuts. And then what happened, it's like you go out and you go to the bar and you're just sitting there and you're just drinking shots with your friends and you're like, yeah, woohoo, yeah, go, yeah, you know, and you got all your cute sayings and you're high-fiving and you're loving, you get your clicks, and you get your little attitudes and you get your like you know, your groove on and you're all cool, right? Then the next day, boom, you crash. Okay, now follow your bliss. It's a bigger time of reference. The big problem I have with follow your bliss is that people then avoid reality. Okay? Reality. Oh, I don't, you know, it's too negative. Oh, I don't do that. Oh, no, you just got bad energy. There's no such thing as bad energy, people. There's just energy. Period. Okay? Now, how the behaviors and the mindsets and the actions of others take that energy and what they do with it, that's a different subject, different set of videos. No such thing as bad energy. It's another one of those half-truth lies on the path. So follow your bliss. So what people do is they only look for follow your bliss, that euphoric high, okay, within self, okay? The problem with it is you're spaced out of your mind. And for myself, I did it from 2001 to 2003. Okay? Not it. It's not centered, it's not grounded, it's not practical, it's not totality. It's lopsided. Okay? So, what is the real folly of bliss? So that's why I say it's like you're on drugs. And I was heavily accused by people in my life. When I broke free, I had a normal life. I was going and I was, you know, business was being successful, wife, whatever. And I broke off and everybody around me couldn't figure out what was going on. I told them, but back then I couldn't communicate like this. So they didn't know, and they just assumed. The eyes go wild, and you get that glow look, and you're happy, and you talk different, and you're joyous, and you're friendly, and all these things. And when you're hardcore solid business, and then you make a change like I did through meditation, people go to their only point of reference of what they know, and so they say, well, you've gone crazy, you're on drugs, you're drunk, something's wrong with you. Okay, and probably in society it could be true, not in the world of meditation. Okay, it's a very common thing. So all of you out there having trouble with family, show them this clip. Okay, but don't be showing them this clip and then going out and getting high. Okay. All right. So follow your bliss is another form of escapism. It's the non-awakened realized self. It's an aspect of the awakened or realized self, because all aspects of self or the human being experience or the world is part of the human being experience, which is part of the awakened experience. Okay, the awakening and the acceptance of that, it brings incredible peace, and then just the dropping of it all and just truly owning who you are brings a wonderful, calm confidence and just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reality. Okay, and there's many more levels of that. I can get into it in greater detail. Okay, but follow your bliss. So you have to watch it as a meditation practice, that you don't go too high and happy and joyous. Okay, so now that's kind of like the hard monks, the priest whipping himself, the seek out in the forest, I deny the world kind of point of view of a tough meditative discipline. So that's really kind of boring. Okay, that's kind of a horrible, disciplined, non-joyous, celebrative life. Not into that. Okay, that's what happened. So what is real follow your bliss? Okay, spectacular celebrations. One of the great joys of my life now is that when my friends, we go through things, they are working hard, they're working on their projects, and then all of a sudden good news comes. Maybe they're working to get a house and they get the house. They're working for a new job, they get the job. They're working on a project and all of a sudden they get sales or they get views on their internet websites, or they get some great, wonderful news comes from their hard-earned fruit of their labor or their pearls. Okay, and they'll call up and say, hey, I go, how's your project going? And they'll be, well, today I found out that my book is being released, for example. Okay, now in these wonderful moments, you don't sit there and go, oh, wow, that's fabulous. I'm happy for you. Boy, joy. Wow, what a rock stuck in mud that is. You also don't go, yeah, well, so what? Okay, you released the book. I don't think you'll make it. I don't think you're going to do very well. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, did I tell you about the thing I was doing? There was a huge car crash and like 80 children were running down the freeway screaming, as cars were blowing up, and there was a horrible, terrible tragedy, just earlier. Wow, thanks, pal. You really suck. Your negative mind just spit on my celebration. Or you don't go, oh, well, that's nice. Well, I have to go to the store now. Or you just go, you don't say anything. You don't react. Great. What a group of friends I got. So when friends give great news, like we'll say, like releasing a book. I published my book. Okay. Theme with my new book coming out. And I have many friends that are authors, so this is a common thing. I have it with business, the art business, with artists, people breaking through in meditation, all kinds of moments in life. People will call me up and share with me after working for this goal. They get either a small little achievement or a big achievement. And I'm like, wow, that is fabulous. Unbelievable. Bravo. Love you. Whoa, we've got to celebrate. We'll go to dinner, hugs. Just amazing, man. This is amazing that you did it. It's phenomenal. It's fabulous. It's incredible. And I'm just joyous. And we let the bliss out of the box, and we celebrate, and we laugh, and we talk, and Dan we'll eat, and we'll just be joyous, and we just let the bliss out of the box, and we break off disciplines, and we just are happy, and we celebrate life. Now that's a wonderful aspect of follow your bliss, of bliss. Okay. In other words, when somebody does something good, you celebrate it with a positive mind, because that's a just wonderful aspect of life. Okay. Many people can't do it. They're stuck in negative mind, or they're stuck in habit, or they just don't know it. Okay. So what is real follow your bliss? I have the saying, if it feels good, it is good. Now, feels good is more of a smooth feeling, a correct feeling, a right feeling. And when I mean right, like things are, when I'm talking about right, I don't mean good or bad or right or wrong. I mean, it's working. Okay. It just has this good flow to it. Okay. It works. I set out to go to the store to buy apples. I went there. They had apples on sale. I bought the apples. I put them in a bag, came home, made a beautiful, fruit salad with apples. Was the extra little thing I didn't have, and it was just wonderful. Okay, it worked. 1, 2, 3. And I had a good feeling about going to get apples. And on the way there, I saw a neighbor, and I said hello. We had a little chat. They were helpful. They gave me a little tip on something in life. We shared a joyous moment. It was great. I went to the store. The woman was there. The cashier was helping me. We had a little chat previous trip to the store about something. And I came back and she had wonderful news. And I was like, oh, that's fabulous. And it was just a feel-good yellow brick road, 1, 2, 3 workable moment. Okay? It's smooth. It's working. So what feels good is good. There's no tension in the body. There's no frustration in the mind. There's no angst. It's just, oh, that works. I wanted to go to the store. I went to the store, and it was perfect. 1, 2, 3. I walk into my house or into a dark room. I flip on the light switch, and the light comes on. I had a feeling I needed to do that, and so I did it. It worked. So I wanted to do it. I did it, and it worked. Okay? Same thing in projects or relationship. What works. The feel good. But there's no tensions in the mind. There's no tensions in the body. There's no angst. It's just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what feels good is good. Okay, and the feel good feeling, or the real follow your bliss, is a feel good feeling. It's a smooth, clean, pure, flowing, just kind of unknown adventure. Almost, I see it's an expression from the present of now, or the awakening, or the awakened state, or the no mind state, and it's just whoosh, smooth. Okay, just works, and it just happens. 1, 2, 3. And the reason that we do all the disciplines and the hard work is to get to these fabulous moments. Okay, that's the point of disciplines. Okay, so what works is true follow your bliss. It's not dancing, I'm at Burning Man, I'm at Coachella, I'm, oh yeah, I'm just partying, I'm having a good time. No, that's not follow your bliss. That's euphoric high. Okay, now that's celebration. You can have that too, okay, in life, but that's not follow your bliss. Follow your bliss is, I've always wanted to be an author, so I sat down, became an author. I worked hard, and then all of a sudden, the task was frustrating. I had all this work to do. And then all of a sudden, it just lines up. I want to do it. It's a clean passion in me. It's a true purpose in myself. It's a true overflow. I check with my critical thinking. Can I do this? Can I make this work? And I set out, I do it, and it works. I'm in harmony with myself. I'm in harmony with the moment. And 1, 2, 3. Okay? That's real follow your bliss. It's not the spacey follow your bliss. It's not like, oh, you know what? I really love basketball, but I'm 6'1" and can't jump and can't shoot, but I'm going to be an NBA player. That's my bliss. I'm going to be an NBA player. I'm going to follow my bliss because I know I can play in the NBA. No, not going to happen for me. Okay, can I enjoy? Could I be a sports fan? Could I be in the business of basketball? Sure, of course. Could I choose a life that does it, or can I make it a great hobby? Of course. I'd still enjoy it and have a wonderful experience with something I love and enjoy. That's fine. Okay, but I'm not delusional. So when the half-truth teachers teach this follow your bliss, they're spacing you out. Okay, they're not teaching it correctly, people. And listen, I'm not coming down on people. I'm correcting something that the social networks and the internet has done over the last 13 years that I've been a big proponent on. Okay, and recently I wrote, "You never asked me." Okay, very few people did, and they got it wrong. And in the coming months and years, I'm going to very much correct it, and you're going to see the difference between those who pretended to be and those who are. Okay, and many famous people, many famous people are going to be exposed now. Okay, and they should be. They're students, and they got it wrong. Because when you teach these things of ascension and let go and follow your bliss incorrectly, what occurs is you put half-truths and you destroy the life. Now, the meditation people, well, you know, your life is impermanent. You're not here. We have parallel realities. Is the newest. That's the newest one I heard from the spiritual scam teachers. Parallel realities and fragmentations. Well, you know, I'm going to get to that in this month or next month's videos. Absolute rubbish. They don't know what they're talking about. There's only, boom. There is no parallel reality, people. There's one reality right now. That is it. There's one essence, one moment, one truth. Truth is what is. Now there's many aspects that you can apply that truth to. There's only one. Okay? No such thing as parallel realities, no such thing as fragmentation, no such thing is how the spiritual teachers are teaching ascension, how the teachers are teaching let go, and how the teachers are teaching follow your bliss. Okay? And the reason I'm coming down on this, it will absolutely destroy your life. I've been through it. I've lived it, and I've also had to work out of it, and I've guided hundreds of people. These half-truths are little poisonous seeds that are so difficult to get out of. I love Sedona, Arizona. It's one of my favorite places in the world. I'm working to move there this year. But it's because I love the community. They took me and they were beautiful to me. And I love the scenery. And I've been connected with the town for 15 years. But one of the main things I do is I'm constantly popping these half-truth, new age, coffee shop, delusional, from the delusion fantasies consistently. And it's still there. So now I'm going to show up and I don't know what to tell you, people. Half-truths poison your life. You follow your bliss wrong, you're going to get accused of being on drugs and you're going to space out and you'll be so euphoric you won't even see it coming. You're just going to crash. Okay? Now, if you're in a happy moment, celebrate it, and then the next day, boom. Breathe, write down the 1, 2, 3s, what you got to get done. Focus, get back to discipline, get back to your day-to-day tasks, and get back to reality. Balance back out. So if you swing it, you've got to bring it back. Okay? That's the correct way. All right, thank you, everybody. Please subscribe. Thank you, everybody, for the views. This small little seed is growing and growing. I love it very much. And yeah, baby, yeah.